I see my friends struggling with mains. वो लोग prelims के masters हैं. They score 120 in prelims, but they are not able to clear their mains. 4 mains लिख चुके, नहीं हो रहा है clear. So if sir is teaching you, he is very good at everything. essays भी मैंने sir से ही सीखा है, जो भी सीखा है.
I followed Shabbir sir to Edukemy actually because my optional was geography and I wanted to complete the entire A to Z of geography, and he was one of the best. He's one of the best teachers of geography that's available.
I must really acknowledge the role of Edukemy. In fact, I'm quite happy that I was one of the first batch of the geography enrichment batch, and it was indeed an honor and pleasure being in class, being in the classes of Shabbir sir. And I must acknowledge that I think without the help of Shabbir sir, geography, geography optional for me from an exam perspective would not have been easy.
In Edukemy, I have been a student of Prelims test series, and then in the mains for main support program for GS and essays, and also my optional is geography, so I have joined for geography as well, and also in the interview mentorship program I have been a student of Edukemy. Yes, definitely model answers and all those practice answers, they have actually helped out in articulating our answers in a more effective manner as per the demand of the questions. And secondly, they came really handy while revising at the last moment for the exam. These live interactive sessions, they help at multiple fronts. One, they provide immediate counseling by the teacher, which is needed for the students since it's a long, exhaustive process. And secondly, the queries which could take our time in reaching out while we are offline. So it helps in saving time and at the same time providing guidance very effectively.
My friends struggling with mains. वो लोग prelims के masters हैं. They score 120 in prelims, but they are not able to clear their mains. 4 mains लिख चुके, नहीं हो रहा है clear. So if sir is teaching you, he is very good at everything. essays भी मैंने sir से ही सीखा है, जो भी सीखा है.
I followed Shabbir sir to Edukemy actually because my optional was geography. And I wanted to complete the entire A to Z of geography, and he was one of the best. He's one of the best teachers of geography that's available.
I must really acknowledge the role of Edukemy. In fact, I'm quite happy that I was one of the first batch of the geography enrichment batch, and it was indeed an honor and pleasure being in class, being in the classes of Shabbir sir. And I must acknowledge that
Hi all of you, good afternoon online students. Good afternoon online students. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you online students? Yes? Yes, okay. We are streaming fine. Right then. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Harshit, Shantanu, Anshika, okay. Nice hearing from all of you. Yasmin, Riti, Snigdha, Shubham, Mahesh, Vivek. Okay, hi. Very nice. Let's get started now. So, in the class today, we have two types of students. One are those students who joined us from December, who were part of the initiation program where we tell you about the concepts we need in geography. So, आपका mapping वगैरह classes, okay, and some portions of NCERTs we are done. And other students are who did not join that part, but you're starting off with your formal preparation now. Okay, so we talk about preparation. Okay, so geography optional के लिए हो, okay, or we talk about the GS. There are phases through which you prepare. एक बार में ऐसे क्रैक नहीं होता है, इसको फेज में करना पड़ता है. तो फेज का एक important part hai, what we call as the initiation. The initiation will have some amount of basics, will have the NCRT based conversations and some initiations into the map work. Okay, and then your actual foundation starts. Okay, the foundation, okay, which is your syllabus based. Okay, so some of you who joined me earlier, you have been part of this in December. Now we are starting with this now. January mid onwards, starting off your course. So there are two types of students with us. Online students, I understand many of you have not done this. That's perfectly fine. Now we are starting off with this part here. Okay? Now before that, I need to do some amount of what I call as mental setting of yours. I'm a very big fan of the idea that आप कुछ भी करना चाहें, whatever you do, you must align yourself according to what is required in the process. You know, it's not about taking a book and reading it. It's not about a chore to be done. Okay, A से B जाना और A भी हम चले गए. Okay, that is a very mechanical. Maybe at some stage it might help you. But जब आप शुरू करते हो preparation, एक mindset framework शुरू करना चाहिए आपको. You are in a zone. You are thinking about a particular process. एक approach आपका होना चाहिए, and that sets you going. ठीक है? So I'll spend the session today setting that right. Okay? So those who have done this, fine. Not done, we'll see what we can do for you. But I'm starting off with this part here. अच्छा. The takeaway क्या होना चाहिए कि from this session? I mean, this is again as a rule I'll suggest कि आप कोई भी sessions करें, कोई भी class करें, somewhere you must have a sense of what did I take away from this. हम जब पढ़ाएंगे, when I teach you geomorphology or agriculture or climatology or climate change or social issues and population, okay, you always need to have a sense of कि class 1 किया मैंने, आज मैं क्या लेके जा रहा हूँ. What are the takeaways from the class? ठीक है? So somewhere write down in your notes. By the way, online students also, I'll request all of you to have a pen and paper with you. There'll be a couple of things I will make you do, and they'll set your process of how we want to proceed ahead. So all of you have your pen and paper, ready to write down some things. Not teaching, but कुछ interactions तो होंगे आपके. ठीक है, all fine here? एक तो आप लोग इतना serious मत रहो. Okay, you can always smile and you can always interact and ask. Because see, if we are not good to one another, we can't survive for the next couple of months. Okay, you must tolerate me for 5.5, 6 months, and I must also manage survive with you for 5.5, 6 months. ठीक है, अगर आपको ये comfort नहीं है कि we come here and we can study with not that serious tension वाला नहीं चाहिए हमें. ठीक है, I'm a big a fan of कि we must have a good nice process. Okay, but commitments should be very high. Okay, commitment का मतलब है आपकी involvement high होनी चाहिए, आपके engagement high होना चाहिए. Okay, but not that serious कि अभी रो देंगे, कल रो देंगे, या गुस्सा वाला कि क्या ही कर दिया मेरे life के साथ में. Okay, so we'll avoid that type of an emotion. ठीक है? So please smile, ask questions, interact with us. अगर मेरा चेहरा पसंद नहीं है तो थोड़ी आवाज ही सुन लें, आवाज ही पसंद नहीं है तो मेरा ड्रामा देख लें, whatever. But find a way how you can learn to survive with me. ठीक है, और मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि आपको भी मैं टॉलरेट करूं थोड़ा बहुत. अब जो भी हैं सो हैं आप लोग. ठीक है, but the youth is always good and beautiful. ठीक है महेश? Yes, survival of the happiest. Very well said. Survival. खुश रहें आप लोग. Okay. दुखी करने के लिए न्यूज़पेपर है, पढ़ लें उसको बीच बीच में. अगर सोशल मीडिया तो वैसे ही है. ऑल योर फ्रेंड्स कम वक्त जो अपना डीपी डाल देते हैं, यहाँ घूमने गए, वहां घूमने गए, अगर सूरज देख लिया, योगा में बैठ गया. इतना वक्त है तुम लोग के पास? घर जाओ तो वो भी रोते रहते हैं वैसे, बाय द वे. ठीक है, तो दुखी होना है, फ्रेंड्स का डीपी देख लेना, दुखी हो जाओगे. क्लास में आप लोग खुश रहें प्लीज. ठीक है, वी स्टार्ट ऑफ ऑन दैट नोट. ओके, नाउ so I said you write down, okay, ऊपर लिख लेना, take away, put a question mark. Okay, and when I end the session, I'll ask you, what are you taking away from the session? ठीक है? अच्छा, now, one of the important aspects of your preparation is कि आपके प्रिपरेशन के प्रोसेस में आपको भरोसा होना चाहिए. Okay, yes, this is the process. Okay, as one of the important first step is you must have faith in what you are doing. और faith in what you are doing में optional पे faith होना बहुत जरूरी है. Because देखो GS में you have no choice. Okay, जो दिया गया है वही पढ़ना होगा. उसमें आपका दिमाग नहीं लग रहा है ना कि मैं ये पढ़ूं या ये नहीं पढ़ूं. Syllabus is there. Okay, and you must study. ऑप्शनल में आपको चॉइस दे दिया गया कि ये लूं या ये लूं या ये लूं. और जहां चॉइसेस मिलती हैं इज ऑलवेज अ नर्वस थिंग, बिकॉज गिवन अ चॉइस यू वांट टू हैव द बेस्ट पॉसिबल. ओके, एंड नॉट लुक बैक एंड रिग्रेट कि यार ये करते थे वो करते. ठीक है, समथिंग लाइक मैरिज थिंग. ओके, बहुत कन्वीनियंट होता है अरेंज्ड मैरिज. व्हाई? बिकॉज अगर रिलेशनशिप ठीक नहीं हुआ, यू कैन ब्लेम योर पेरेंट्स ना कि आपकी वजह से नहीं खराब हो गई मेरी. बट जहां पेरेंट्स ने कह दिया कि आप चूज करो, वहां पर थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाती हैं कि मुझे दे दिया गया अनएम्पावर्ड और मुझे बेस्ट पॉसिबल पर्सन चाहिए, हूर परी से कम नहीं होनी चाहिए, नॉट लेस देन शाहरुख खान एटलीस्ट इन एटीट्यूड एंड पैसे में भी. ओके, सो इस चॉइस में ही प्रॉब्लम शुरू होती हैं. सो माय फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज इज कि आप लोग पहले कैसे, हाउ डू यू हैव फेथ इन व्हाट यू हैव चोजन. बिकॉज इफ यू स्पेंड योर टाइम डाउटिंग कि यार ये नहीं वो कर देते, वो नहीं ये कर देते, यू ऑलवेज बी डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. ठीक है, सो ये मेरा पहला टास्क होगा, हाउ कैन वी हैव फेथ इन व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. ठीक है, एंड यहां पर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट योर फेथ इन द सब्जेक्ट कॉल्ड एज ऑप्शनल. दैट्स वन. सेकेंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द फेथ इज, डू यू हैव द फेथ इन आवर अप्रोच और नॉट. ये हमारा एक पढ़ाने का तरीका है. Okay, because if you keep doubting my approach, जैसे मैंने कहा आपको, that when we start off your studies, एक initiation phase है. Reason है why I do this. एक ये phase है. वैसे 2-3 और phases हैं. हमारा एक approach ऐसा है. Some of you have been part of the class already, and we insist on NCERTs पढ़ें और synopsis बनाएं, summaries बनाएं. Okay, some of you are doing it, some not doing it. Some not doing it probably आपको उस पे faith नहीं है. या ये सिस्टम पता नहीं काम करेगा कि नहीं. I'll do this. I have students coming back after 4-5 months and then telling me कि सर काश हम तब आपका बात सुन लेते, I would not have the problem. So I need you to have faith in the subject that you have chosen. I need you to have a faith in the approach that we are trying to work towards. And third is, have the faith in the system itself. जिसमें कि we as teachers come in. Okay, कि अगर ऑप्शनल का चॉइस ठीक है, अप्रोच ठीक है, आर यू हैप्पी विद द गाय हु इज टीचिंग यू और नॉट. बिकॉज अगर यहां डाउट्स हो जाएगा फिर तो आप मेरी बात सुनेंगे नहीं ना. एंड नॉट जस्ट मी, वी आर अ टीम. आई एम द टीचर, वी हैव एसोसिएट फैकल्टीज, यू हैव सीन 2 of them, all some of you have seen 2 of them already, and there is a whole team who will work with you for assignments, for corrections, and for taking your daily reports in whatever way we can. So आपका ये 3 इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर सेट होना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है, दिस इज बिकॉज इफ एनी वन ऑफ दिस इज क्वेश्चनेबल, फिर आपका प्रोग्रेस होगा नहीं. एंड सम ऑफ यू अटेंडेड आवर वर्कशॉप फॉर जीएस आल्सो. ओके, वहां भी मैंने कुछ बताया था अबाउट व्हाट यू शुड डू. तो होपफुली सम ऑफ यू सी दिस एज एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ दैट प्रोसेस इटसेल्फ. ठीक है, ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन. नाउ एक फैमिली इमेजिन करो आप. ओके, सी आई विल टेक यू टुवर्ड्स सम डायरेक्शन. ओके, लिसन टू मी केयरफुली एंड सम वर्क वी विल डू. आप एक इमेजिन करो, एक फैमिली है. ओके, फैमिली में ओके देयर आर लॉट ऑफ मेंबर्स, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल, बट देयर आर सर्टेन की पीपल एंड की वर्क दैट दे डू. ओके, की वर्क में क्या है? ओके, देयर इज वन सेट ऑफ रोल which is the anchor role. एक रोल एंकर वाला होता है. This is about managing relationships. Like relationships between the parents, between the children, grandparents, extended family. हर फैमिली में ऐसा एक ना एक बंदा होता है okay, जो पूरा फैमिली को इकट्ठा रखता है. Okay, in many of the families, the mothers play a role here. Okay, but that's not the only. In some cases, the grandparents play a role here. Okay, the father can play a role here. एक anchor का role होता है. Okay, जो relationship manage करते हैं. एक important role है. Okay, which is about the logistics and operations. कहां से क्या आएगा, कौन खरीदेगा, okay, this is the जुगाड़ part in some ways, but very important part. Okay, whether thing A will come from place this or that, कब आएगा, कैसे जाएगा, ड्राइवर है तो वो टाइम आ रहा है नहीं जा रहा है, who is the domestic help maid है. तो ये operations की issues हैं यहाँ पर, ठीक है, logistics वाला. और एक इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है द प्रोवाइडर, द अर्नर. ओके, जो इनकम ओके आता है, सेविंग्स होता है. दिस इज द पार्ट दैट परफॉर्म्स द रोल ऑफ कि फैमिली का डेवलपमेंट कैसे हो, ग्रोथ कैसे हो. ओके, हाउ डू वी प्लान फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, कहां से आएंगे, ठीक है. दिस इज a role that talks about the future aspirations कैसे meet होंगे, okay, घर कब खरीदना है, those kind of work. Okay, these are the three important work in a family, ठीक है, and different people can do this work. Okay, fact तो ये है जो important people हैं वो तीनों काम कर रहे होंगे, but one person or two person anchor कर रहे होते हैं. Okay, so for example, in my family, okay, my mother is the earner. She is the main person who has a job. She understands finances, कहाँ लगाना है, नहीं लगाना है. She understands कि कहाँ investments करने हैं. Okay, कि भाई आप जो हो, आप उस स्कूल में जाएंगे, आप उस कॉलेज में जाएंगे. My father is a relationship guy. Okay, शाम को आएंगे, इसमें बात करेंगे, keep them happy. इनको birthdays याद रहते हैं, इनको anniversaries याद रहते हैं. They remember all the important dates. Okay, and somewhere, okay, ये वाला काम my father also does well, but my grandmother does very well here. Okay, she knows कि इसको वहां से बुलाओ, इसको यहाँ से बुलाओ. So अलग-अलग roles perform होते हैं. So if I gave you an example of this one, and ये family है, okay, ये family है. Say this is the role A, this is the role B, this is the role C. What role do you think you would want to perform? समझ आया क्वेश्चन आपको, ऑल ऑफ यू? ये कौन सा रोल है जो आप करना चाहेंगे? आप लिखेंगे अपने नोटबुक में प्लीज. ये समझ में आया आपको ये वाला? ओके, एंटायरली इंडिजीनियस. ओके, पूरा मेरा क्रिएटिविटी है, आपको किताब में नहीं मिलेगा. ओके, सो ध्यान सुनो आप इसको. आई एम टॉकिंग एट द लेवल ऑफ द फैमिली. ओके, द रीजन आई एम डूइंग दिस, सो बी पेशेंट, यू लर्न दिस. ओके, अनवर, अभी सवाल आप नहीं पूछेंगे, मैं पूछूंगा. आपको सवाल पूछने का पूरा टाइम देंगे. हाय बादल, नाइस टू हियर फ्रॉम यू. ओके, 19 वाज ओके जस्ट बिफोर द कोविड. अब सब कुछ कोविड से हम देखते हैं, कोविड के पहले, कोविड के बाद. ओके, ब्लेस यू, आई होप यू आर डूइंग वेल, हैप्पी टू हैव यू हियर अगेन. ओके, सो फैमिली में, ओके, हाय सौरभ, हाय सौरभ. ओके, सो डू दिस वर्क प्लीज, इवन इफ यू हैव डन द क्लासेस, आप फिर भी ये काम करें. ओके, इन अ फैमिली आई सेड there are three important types of roles. The role of the provider and the earner. Okay, ये growth देखते हैं. I mean, this is also the role that sees some elements of how to manage things in terms of finances, investments, income. ये एक logistic operations हैं, और एक आपका anchorship role है. What do you think you would like to do or you are good at among the three? करना तो ultimately सब कुछ होगा आपको. Anybody has a doubt on this? You don't know Hindi, Anwar? Okay, I generally repeat everything in English. So I said, imagine a family, okay, where the three type of roles are being performed. You as a person, what do you think you are good at, and what do you think you would want to do? You want to do the role of anchor, relationships. Okay, you want to do the role of logistics operations, taking things together and managing, or you want this growth provider earner wala function? What is your choice? Dekha aapne, all of you? You could all draw the diagrams also. Bana liya aapne? All done? Can I move on now? Okay. The same thing, okay, in another context. Think of a company or a firm. Okay. Think of any formal institutions. A formal institution. Okay. Okay, Vishal, fine. Oh, whatever is your choice. Whatever is your choice. इसमें भी वही 3 functions होते हैं, more or less. So we have a person or some team that does the relationship part. Typically is called as the HR guy. Okay, recruitment, people, unka development, training them, taking care of their emotional needs were required. Ye HR ka banda hota hai. There is a logistics, okay, and an operations guy, okay, who manages kahan se aayega, kya aayega, administration of the floor, ye aap time se aa rahe hain, nahi aa rahe hain, you know, all of those kinds. Okay, and there is, okay, this earner guy. This is the growth guy, who is generally the revenue wala banda, revenue, sales, okay, marketing for that matter. Okay, these are the ones who will create new products, okay, innovations karayenge ye wala. Okay, they'll think about how to sell it, pitch it. To some extent, ye wala marketing wale functions hote hain. So you tell me, in a company agar aap kaam kar rahe hain, where do you think you would like to work? Or where do you think you are preferring to work? Are you a relationship HR type of guy? Are you a logistic operations and the admin type of guy? Okay, or are you the growth type? Okay, who can earn, who can make products, go out selling, buying, investments, financial aspects? Okay, fine, whatever. Who are you as a person is a question here. All done? By the way, this person who is into the logistics operations, na, okay, iska thoda philosophical bend bhi hoga. Okay, this guy is hardcore, go and do it types. Okay, this is the emotion wala. Okay, thinking, feeling, emotions. Ye thoda philosophical hoga. Ki kahan se laएं तो we can have efficiency, okay, time save ho jayega, and so on types. Okay, same thing applies here. Okay, this guy is, okay, the philosophy guy. Okay, this guy is go out and do it. Kar dete hain yaar, we'll do it. Okay, and this person is the relationship, feelings wala guy. Okay, very crudely put. Okay. Okay. Now think at the level of a country. Think at the level of a country. Okay. इसमें भी more or less broadly ये 3 aspects होते हैं. Think at the level of country. Okay. There are issues around people. Okay. Issues around societies. There are issues around, okay, again, logistics. Okay. Ye wala part somewhere deals with relationships that is on the basis of laws kya hain, rules kya hain. Okay. इसमें थोड़ा बहुत philosophy element भी आता है. और एक third domain है, which is the, again, okay, the earner. Okay, this is the development wala. How do we develop? How do we grow? इसमें resources आ जाता है. How to deal with resources. Okay, it's about those elements that make up the place. ठीक है, इसको आप यूज करके आप डेवलप कर सकते हो, आप ग्रो कर सकते हो, कुछ एस्पिरेशंस होंगे वो मीट करना है. So if I asked you about in a country level, at a country level, which of the 3 would you prefer in terms of your roles? There's a lot of relationship. How you have thought about the first question? the second, third question. You mark whatever you think, right, wrong, जो भी है. आप सोच तो रहे हैं ना आप लोग? What we are talking about? Yes, all is fine. Rishu says A. Okay, Vishal says A. Okay, Gunjan, okay, fine. ठीक है, A. Fine, excellent. You think about this one. Generally, this type need to have good clarity of do's and don'ts. Okay, do's क्या है, क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या नहीं कर सकते हैं, आप rules के boundary में है, नहीं है, and so on. ठीक है, because they're managing things in terms of getting from here, taking it there. But these are the different type of people. So think of this. If I reproduce this, okay. So तीन aspect बन गया आपका. The three aspects. This more or less determines the country that you are. Okay, the country is people. The country is society. The country is, okay, culture. ठीक है? The country is development. The country is resources. Okay? Country, अगर development environment भी आ जाएगा इसमें. Environment आ जाएगा इसमें. And the country also is, okay, I said, okay, managing, okay, the relationships beyond. इसमें rules हैं, ऐसे इसमें regulations हैं, इसमें power issues हैं, issues about power. Broadly, if I divide this, इस domain में, okay, sociology आता है, anthropology आता है, इस domain में, okay, PSIR आता है, public administration आता है. This domain is geography. Got the point here? So one of the challenges people have is what optional to take. तो इसका ये एक basis बनता है कि as the person, as the mindset that you have, who are you as a person? Who are you as, okay, your choice and preferences? Who are you as, okay, your ways of working? इसमें काफी philosophies भी आते हैं. Because power चल रहा है यहां पर, right? Okay, you need to have philosophies. Marxist philosophy क्या है? Okay, philosophy of, okay, Goethe क्या है? The philosophy of some Weberian administration क्या है? थोड़ा सा ये, this is slightly, the philosophy based as an abstract based हो जाएगा. भाई India and Russia के relationship में, okay, क्या philosophy should dominate so that we are fair and right? And this is hardcore. Okay, this is hardcore problem solving है इसमें. Environment, problem solving. Droughts हो गया, how do you solve it? Okay, probably water scarcity हो गया, how do you solve it? Agriculture problems, how do you solve it? And so on. So one of the basis, see, reality में आपको ये तीनों करना है, which is what is GS. यही तो GS है और क्या है? आप सिलेबस देखें, इस तीन में फिट करेंगे आप. And these things को enable करती हैं. Whether you are here or here or here, enabling domains होते हैं science and technology. इसको यूज करके आप ये तीन कर सकते हो. Enabling domains, okay, will be ethical issues. I hope you got the point here. Okay, आपका polity, okay, enable करता है. Okay, history आपको insights देता है कि हमारे पहले ऐसे था, अब ऐसे है. Okay, हिस्ट्री का कुछ एलिमेंट्स यहां भी आ जाएगा. हिस्ट्री तो अक्रॉस होगा, but history gives you appreciation of, Okay, why can we do what we are doing and what can we learn from what we have done? So I would call these as enabler domains. But aapke core domains, at least for UPSC, yahi chap. And that's the reason why aapke subjects bhi jo qualify karte hain bacche, okay, yahi 4-5 core domains hote hain. Not to say कि हिस्ट्री पास करते हैं ना, to rank 1 last time, that lady is history. We have examples of people who have qualified with engineering subjects also. People qualified with philosophy also. But if you look at the range distribution, yahi hai. So one of the basis of choosing an option is know your mindset. Who are you as a person? Okay, kya aap, are you that go-getter types? Resources hain, development karana hai, challenges hain, problems hain. Okay, how do you add to the issues related to, okay, some infrastructure? How do you add to the prospects of infrastructure? वो ये वाला आ जाता है. So it's like, you cannot do any development, like you cannot do any growth अगर ये आपका कंट्रोल नहीं है. और डेवलपमेंट कर रहे हैं, okay, और आपको सोसाइटी नहीं पता है, वो भी खराब है. इसीलिए जीएस में सब एडेड है. Okay, Riti Singh da. Okay, says audio problem hai. Is it problem everybody or just one of you? Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you? Fine, fine. It's fine, Vishal. Ashwani, it's fine. Okay, Mahesh. Okay, I think it's fine. तो आपका local problem होगा. Be patient. Maybe log off and log in back again. Okay, तो ठीक है. Okay, I think it's okay. It's nothing from my side. It could be local buffering issue. I hope you got the point here. कि आपका choice of syllabus is always possible. That I thought I am good here, but जब पढ़ने बैठे, you realize कि no, I think I'm good here. It's possible. You thought I'm nice here, तो आपने शुरू किया PSIR से या PubAd से, then discover, hey, तो बहुत सारा philosophy हो गया मेरे लिए यार. मुझे दिखता नहीं है. A lot of people want to have a problem. क्यों? हमें दिखता नहीं है issues. Right? It's the mind, left brain, right brain का कहानी होता है. Okay, some of us are good at abstract thinking. Even this requires abstraction because इसमें culture आ जाता है. Okay, इसमें थोड़ा सा philosophy होगा, cultures होगा, tribes issues होंगे. Okay, so some of you are good with, okay, the concrete things. Okay, ऐसे what is home imagine कर नहीं पा रहे हैं. House बोलते हैं, हाँ समझ में आ रहा है सर. Building है, घर है, छत है, walls हैं. I can understand that. There's one reason why lot of science graduates and engineering go for this. उनको दिखता है. They can make things, innovate things. Okay, they can create a product. Okay, so they prefer this. But you could be either of these three. I hope you got the point here. So one of the reasons I said आप लोगों ने optional ले लिया होगा. So reassess. Okay, कि इसका objective क्या है? अगर नहीं लिया है, okay, तो again reassess. What do you think you are as a person? Having said that, all got it, all of you? All with me? Offline students, all with me here? Okay, fine, good now. Now listen. If you ask me, ये 3 domains हैं, okay? I said the growth and the development domain. Okay, इसमें resources आ रहा है, environment आ रहा है. Okay, how things function as a part of an economy, वो आ रहा है. Okay, there is the domain of people. Okay, cultures, and there is domain of, I said, certain rules, regulations. Okay, managing logistics in terms of, okay, philosophies. Okay, now if you look at the best is a combination of all the 3 here. I want all 3. And of the 3 subjects, okay, I think geography has the maximum overlap with all the 3. It's more on this side. Okay, because of syllabus देखेंगे, you'll find an element of people very strongly here. Geography has culture, tribes, languages. Geography talks about, okay, how the social development happens. Geography में geopolitics है. Okay, geography talks about trade, transport, how things will move. Okay, and geographic development domain hai hi. So all the three are very good areas to qualify with. आपका कुछ ना कुछ एक personality base होगा, and if you can align this, your preparation becomes a bit more organized. So you know that you're working to your strengths, but not to say the guy who's here, he cannot study this, ye galat hoga. The guy who's here can't read this, ye bhi galat hoga. And because that is not how the syllabus is structured. If you already have done the coaching, okay, ठीक है, then reassess yourself कि आपका किस mentality से पढ़ना चाहिए अब. ये मेरा next question है. Okay, so when you are studying optional, okay, आपका mentality क्या होना चाहिए? What should be, okay, your thinking, okay, your perspective क्या होना चाहिए? What should be the perspective? What should be the approach? What should be your focus when you are studying an optional subject? Okay, so दोबारा आप इसको करेंगे, please, all of you. Okay, having understood the three, can you take a pick on, okay, what works for you best? I'm giving you a couple of seconds more. Geopolitics is about the political relationships as a consequence of the geographical factors. The political relationships as a consequence of location factors. जैसे आप जो कश्मीर में हम problems देखते हैं, a lot of problems of Kashmir are because of where Kashmir is. अगर वहां से हटा दें कश्मीर और वहां पर आप डाल दीजिए गुजरात, डाल दीजिए, वहां पर भी ये होने वाला है. Okay, the problems of Central Asia, Afghanistan is a consequence of where Afghanistan is. वो जगह ही ऐसा है कि वहां पे इश्यूज बनेंगे. वहां हटाओ अफगानिस्तान, वहां पे यूएस डाल दो, वही होने वाला है. That's what is called as geopolitics. The political aspects, the political relationships, the power games as a consequence of the geographical factors of terrain, climate, resources, and as a consequence of where that place is or where that type of society is. It's a बहुत बड़ा reason है why America is a developed country. One big reason is its location, और जहां पर है. Big powers में अमेरिका एक ही country ऐसा है, वाहिद country, one country alone, that has no border problems. अब इंडिया में देखें how much of energy goes into our border management. 15,000 किलोमीटर का border है. कहीं पर भी हम महफूज नहीं है, safe नहीं है, always border issue in the mind हमारा चलता रहता है. Look at China. Okay, they have issues on the border. Look at Russia. Border issues हैं. पूरा यूरोप में border issues हैं. Okay, US अकेला country है of that size and that power, उसका कोई border है ही नहीं, issues ही नहीं है border में. That's a geographical advantage. एक तरफ Atlantic Ocean, one side you have got Pacific Ocean. Okay, south में Mexico, क्या ही कर लेगा Mexico. Okay, and north में Canada, लोग हों तो कुछ बात भी करें वहां पर. Okay, it's all freezing cold. Okay, वो घर से निकलते भी होंगे only probably 2 months of the year. बाकी time of the work from home भी है. Okay, and the size of US कितना बड़ा है. Look at the resources. You name it, they have it. Oil, gas, iron ore, copper, cobalt, sulfur, agriculture, land है, water है. Okay, coasts हैं, ports हैं. Okay, what else US requires? जो नहीं था, लोग नहीं थे, लोग आ गए वहां पर because of migrations. So that is geopolitics, understanding like the advantages of a place and its power relationships, its development as a consequence of the geographical factors. Shubham, समझाया आपको मैंने? Is it okay now? So some of you are testing कि सर समझाते कैसे? Let us check. Okay, कोई बात नहीं. It's my examination. Okay, it's मुझे भी उतरना है कसौटी पे. ठीक है, fine, no problem. I hope that's working. It's your right, absolutely. When you come in and invest yourself for 4, 5, 6 months with somebody, you better know the person. You better know what you can learn or gain from the relationship. Absolutely fine. It's accepted. There's nothing wrong in that. But एक बार convince हो जाए ना, फिर from that side आप आंख बंद कर लें. then you follow the process blindly till you learn enough to say I can do things on my own. Anybody else, any questions here? Okay, I'll come to that, Sarthak. Slowly, one by one. Okay? I said, no, I'll ask you your questions. Allow me to develop the process first. Okay, appreciate to kare what you are doing, why you are doing this. Okay, so I hope you have got a moorings now. What is the type of person you are and what is it you would want to do in terms of the role that you play. Okay, that's one done. Now, talking about the geography optional. I said all of this to help you somewhere consolidate the idea कि हमने जो कर रहे हैं, it's nothing to be scared of, nothing to be worried about. ये होगा ठीक से. So when you take an optional, you tell me, forget about geography, any option you take, आपके मन में क्या-क्या सवाल उठते हैं? What are the questions you have in mind? What are the concerns you have in mind? Then I'll take you towards geography and see how that is probably taken care of. क्या कर सकते हैं all of you? When you take a subject, when you take an optional, or now that you have taken an optional, आपके मन में क्या सवाल आता है? Write down, please. For some of you, you are thinking for the first time. Okay, तो अच्छी बात है. We start somewhere. What are the concerns? What are the questions you have in mind when you start off, with a subject? Can you understand or not? Will it interest you or not? Take it right down, no problem. How to cover syllabus? Is it scoring or not? Yes. Keep writing, please. 6, 7, 5, 10, 15 points आप लिखें. What are your concerns around when you choose an optional, a subject? Concept clear होगा या नहीं? ठीक है. Cut off. Optionals में cut off नहीं होता. Okay. We have optionals in the mains. There's no cutoff. Scoring or not? I got it. Sushil, yes. Can you do that with self-study or not? Fine. Average marks क्या हैं? Okay, fine. Average marks, Vivek का एक अच्छा ठीक है. Before I enter that, so quickly, if I now write down, okay, I think there are 3 categories of questions. ठीक है. एक category of question ये है कि is it interesting or not? ठीक है. Can I study or not? Okay. Is it what is best for me or not? ये question आएगा एक आपका. Okay. ये सवाल का आंसर 2 तरीके से दिया जाता है. One is I gave you that Venn diagrams. Who are you as a person? Okay, so you can choose optional based on that. And second, better way is look at the basic books. NCERT किताब पर देख लें, थोड़ा सा current affairs issues देख लें. Okay, see if you can see some of the questions. कि idea हो रहा है कि नहीं question क्या पूछ रहा है कि नहीं. Because see, if you go by somebody's advice here, okay, the advice is not necessarily meant for you as a person. If you ask me, sir, मैं geography लूं कि नहीं लूं, तो मैं किसके बारे में बात करूंगा? Geography, right? And I love my subject. जब भी तो पढ़ा रहा हूं पिछले 22-23 साल से. Okay, I think geography is very good. That's why I have these students who come and study with me, and we enjoy the process. You go to a political science teacher, वो क्या बोलेंगे? यही best subject है. You go to a person who is qualified with PSIR, वो क्या बोलेगा? बढ़िया subject है, अच्छे marks आते हैं यार. मेरे तो 320 marks आ गए थे. Go to a student who has taken geography optional, वो क्या बोलेगा? And he is qualified, वो ही बोलेगा. But go to a guy with anthropology, जिसका marks नहीं आ रहा, वो क्या बोलेगा? मैं life खराब कर दिया anthropology नहीं यार. So if you ask people and experts, I'm not saying कि नहीं पूछे, आप पूछे इनको, but that is not always the best basis of evaluation. आप 2-3 से पूछें, you understand it and you are done. The right approach is आप खुद थोड़ा basic books देखें. एक idea होना चाहिए. What is the syllabus? What is the coverage? You must have some basic idea there. See some of the previous year's questions. Are the questions seem doable or not? And the idea of personality. That will take care of what is best for you. एक और सवाल I was hearing was, okay, कि will I get marks or not? ठीक है, okay, say anthropology is best for me. I'm that type of a person. Great. Somebody says, no, literature is best for me. I think I like that type of writing, creativity, and so on. Okay. Oh, I think, no. Okay, sociology is good for me because I like people, cultures. ठीक है. But good for me, वो क्या marks मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा मुझे? Okay. Do people qualify with this or not? ये question बनता है हमारा question. Some of you asked me. The question was essentially, is it scoring or not? And one of you asked me, sir, average marks क्या आते हैं? Very, very valid. This is the type of person you are that suits you to study that. And this is the outcome based. It's possible I have an interest, but usse marks nahi aayenge for whatever reasons. I don't have an interest, but if I do something, I'll get marks. Ultimately, all of you are here not for the purpose of gyan, right? You all want to qualify ultimately. Okay? Okay, now look at this. You asked me average mark kya hai? I'll say no, change the question, because average mark to do tarike hote hain. Average mark of the entire set of people exam dete hain, aur ek hai average marks of people who qualify. I hope you got the point here. Because if there are 1,000 people giving the subject, okay, जिसमें कि सिर्फ 10 बच्चे qualify कर रहे हैं, okay, remaining 990, okay, are not qualifying, and I'm sure they could be at any level of competency, okay, तो average marks गंदा गिरेगा. But the people who qualify, okay, उनके अलग marks होते हैं. So average marks of the entire cohort is not a good measure. Average marks of people who qualify, this is a good measure. I hope you got the point here. So if I ask you, a group is running, a group ka average speed kya hai? Average speed will be determined by the guys who don't run. But if you ask me, the average speed of people who qualify and who win the race, unka alag average hoga na? So I think the wisdom is knowing this one. Knowing this one. ठीक है? और एक है क्वेश्चन जो आता है आपको, हाउ टू प्रिपेयर. कैन आई सेफली से यही 3 सवाल आप लोगों के हैं? हाउ टू प्रिपेयर, आपका अप्रोच क्या होना चाहिए, ओके, व्हाट शुड बी द प्रोसेस यू मस्ट गेट इनटू. ये 3 सवाल ही बनते हैं आपके. Am I right here? Can you check your list? Okay, did you get these questions more or less, or any question I'm missing? Anybody online, offline? कुछ सवाल मेरा मिस हो रहा है यहाँ पर? Okay. You must decide this कि अगर आप हिस्ट्री कर रहे हैं, आप ज्योग्राफी के बारे में सोच क्यों रहे हैं? So यही you have? वैसे तो क्लास में I'm sure most of you are not from geography background. बहुत सारे, okay, including the teacher here is from science background. ठीक है? तो वो एक अलग issue है. Like I said, no, your graduation subject in India, unfortunately, is rarely a matter of your interest. Okay, हम एक peer pressure में कर लेते हैं. And like for some of you, it's because वही best available था. Okay, so अगर इतना दिमाग में घुस गया कि graduation subject is not my choice for studies, फिर तो कोई इशू नहीं है। बट आप अगर हिस्ट्री में भी अच्छे हैं फिर तो बोलेंगे आप हिस्ट्री लीजिए, डोंट इवन थिंक अबाउट ज्योग्राफी देन। जो हिस्ट्री पढ़ रहे हैं, हिस्ट्री में आपको इंटरेस्ट है और हिस्ट्री ओके कहीं ना कहीं यू आर डूइंग वेल, फिर ज्योग्राफी इज रॉन्ग चॉइस फॉर यू। हाँ मैं कर रहा हूं बिकॉज मजबूरी है लेकिन इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, then I'll say okay, then you have got a different range of questions to deal with. Help in GS or not, बेटा वो कहीं ना कहीं okay आएगा, but that's more about the additional advantage. वो होगा additional advantage. okay, या आप इसको यहां भी डाल सकते हो। वैसे ये सवाल आपको पूछना नहीं चाहिए because you should have seen the syllabus by now. हम भी करा देंगे, वो भी हम करा देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। okay, which approach, okay शुभम that is here, how to prepare, what approach, what process, वो सवाल यहां पर है। interlinkages, that's part of approach, how to interlink, वो approach पहले आप डिसाइड दे करो कि ये मेरा सब्जेक्ट है, then we'll talk about how to study, वो भी इसी का पार्ट है। मिलेगा या मटेरियल गाइडेंस होगा कि नहीं, वो इसका पार्ट है, वो हाउ टू प्रिपेयर का पार्ट। सो आई थिंक फ्रॉम दीज टू दिस इज समथिंग आई हैव एड्रेस टू स्टार्ट विद द 3 सर्कल्स आई हैव ड्रॉन। ठीक है, लेट मी एंटर हियर नाउ। ठीक है, नाउ फॉर दिस मैं आप लोगों को कुछ दिखाना चाहूंगा। आई विल शो यू सम थिंग्स फर्स्ट। Okay. Now, I have a list of the top rankers we have had and what type of subjects they have had. Okay, I am not talking about those who have not qualified. Top rankers कौन रहे हैं, उनका subjects क्या रहा है और कैसे marks आते हैं। ठीक है, so last 2-3 साल का मैंने उठाया है। Probably to start early, 2015 देखिए। Can you all see this, all of you? Okay. ये देखिए आप, रैंक 1, रैंक 2, 3, 4, 15 का ग्रेजुएशन सब्जेक्ट पॉलिटिकल साइंस, ऑप्शनल ऑल्सो पॉलिटिकल साइंस, कंप्यूटर साइंस, फिलोसफी, बीटेक पंजाबी लिटरेचर, मेडिकल साइंस, मेडिकल साइंस। There's lot of okay, and ये सिर्फ 5 है। If I go by 10, you'll find 10 में से 1-2 बच्चे होंगे जिनका कि ग्रेजुएशन सब्जेक्ट एंड ऑप्शनल मैच करता है। जस्ट 1 or 2 सब्जेक्ट बच्चे होंगे, फॉर मोस्ट विल नॉट मैच। ओके, आप देखो, इधर देखें आप। ओके, 16 का देखें, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, कन्नड़ा लिटरेचर। ओके, कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग, PSIR। ओके, एंड यहां पर सब्जेक्ट नहीं है मेरे पास, बट तेलुगु लिटरेचर। 17 देखो, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, फिजिक्स ऑनर्स, सोशियोलॉजी, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, बीटेक मैथमेटिक्स, मटेरियल इंजीनियरिंग, ज्योग्राफी। ओके, कंप्यूटर साइंस, मैथमेटिक्स, डिजाइन, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, बीटेक ज्योग्राफी, रैंक 3, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, ओके, केमिकल इंजीनियरिंग, सोशियोलॉजी। ये आपको हर साल यही पैटर्न मिलेगा। एवरी ईयर यू हैव द सेम पैटर्न्स। ओके, ऑप्शनल कुछ और है एंड सम अदर सब्जेक्ट हियर। अच्छा, देन यू ऑल्सो सी द फैक्ट कि टॉप 5, टॉप 10 में देयर आर सब स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम एवरी सब्जेक्ट। ठीक है, कन्नड़ा भी है, PSIR भी है, तेलुगु भी है, फिलोसफी भी है, ज्योग्राफी भी है, सोशियोलॉजी भी है। कैन यू सी द नेम्स हियर? इफ आई hit top 20 ranks, you invariably will see that her subject you could think of is almost there. And some subjects say एक दो होंगे, किसी से एक होगा. Okay, so no one subject dominates the top ranks. Remember that here. So the question comes down to what works. इस साल आपका rank 1 is history. Okay, इसमें वो comparison नहीं है. 21 का I don't have the comparison. ठीक, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है, rank 1 history से है. Okay, rank 2, 3 sociology, PSIR है. Rank 4 is geography. Okay, Ashwarya, okay, he was my student. Okay, so if you look at the subject distribution, material science, no, I do not know anything about it. I don't think वो subject भी है in UPSC list of optionals. Engineering में electrical है, okay, civil engineering है, mechanical है. I don't know about material and the rest. I don't think it's there. ठीक है? So our point of conclusion is your graduation subject for very few cases are the subjects for optionals. One. Number two, the chance of qualifying is fairly even across optionals, at least across the top domain optionals. Go back to that Venn diagram I gave you. Okay, sociology, anthropology, geography, PSIR, public administration. ये 5 core area. You can also add history to this if you want to add. So in 5-6 subjects में, there is a very fair even distribution. So it is not the subject, it is a person and how we are studied. I hope you got the point here. किसी साल topper was probably from Punjabi literature, Jasmeet. Okay. थोड़ी मतलब है कि आप भी पंजाबी ले लेंगे. In some year, the topper was from Telugu literature, Gopal Krishna Nanki. Doesn't mean you will take Telugu literature, correct? So, some year, the topper had anthropology, in some year, mathematics. Like in some year, public administration, it's a rotation chal raha hai. Economics bhi aaya hai, as rank 4, 2020 mein, Yash Jaluka. Economics bhi hai. So our point here is, it is not the subject. ये बहुत गलत assumption है. It is how you study and whether you have the knack for that or not. So this is a question about yourself, not the subject itself. ठीक है? इसके अलावा ये जो question है about marks, अब देखो जो qualify करते हैं, the marks are very comparable. ये देखें, okay, the top 5, 299, 260, 245, 250, 286. Okay. 331, जिस साल में आपके ज्यादा मार्क्स हैं, 331 रैंक 1 है एंड ऑप्शनल में रैंक 3 322 है. Okay. Look at this, 17 का मार्क्स. Okay. 318. दिख रहा है आपको all of you? 318, 318, 339, 293, 327. 27 is Pratham Kaushik. He also has been my student. This is 2017 का results. 2018 results देखें आप. Look at the marks again. Okay. 361. Okay, mathematics. 335. 321. Junaid Ahmed. Okay. 312. Junaid Ahmed is geography. 312 and 312. मतलब 300 मार्क्स भी आ रहे हैं people who do well. And I'm sure there are thousands of people who will not cross 200 marks भी नहीं उनका cross होगा. So who are you competing against? Are you competing with the average marks guys? Or will you compete with those who qualify? तो marks आते हैं, आप हर साल देख लीजिए, जिस दिन मार्क कमेगा वो अक्रॉस कम जाएगा. ये साल देखें आप. Okay. 2018 में 300 क्रॉस हो रहा था सबका. जब 19 आया, okay, the marks were a bit more suppressed. Okay, 293 हो गया, 255, 305, 280 हो गया, 275 हो गया, मार्क्स सप्रेस हो गए. तो सप्रेस होते हैं, सबके उसी 15-20 मार्क के रेंज सप्रेस हो जाएगा. And I have the list of just geography. Okay, this is the list we have for geography. If I take from 2000 and 19 ले लेते हैं और 21 ले लेते हैं. Okay, look at the ranks in geography. 21 में rank 4. Okay, top ranks में rank 4, rank 12, rank 30. तो बस top 50 का हम देख रहे हैं. Rank 44, rank 41, rank 72. इसमें से 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are my students directly. आपने एक इंटरव्यू देखा होगा of अंजलि श्रोतिया in that reel running. Okay, नमन गोयल, okay, directly my student here. यशार्थ का भी इंटरव्यू है on the YouTube. He directly was not my student, but he also was part of our sessions there. Rank 12. आप ही देखिए 17-18 में देखें, रैंक्स देखें. Rank 3, 5, 7, 4, 8, 13. Rank 1 era single. Okay, 2014 में. 19 में रैंक देखें. 19 रैंक अजय जैन 12, गुंजन सिंह 16. Okay, Divya Shakti. All of them have been my students. 3, 4. Ajay, Gunjan, Divya. Okay, Ravi Kumar 84, Mangesh rank number 4. ठीक है. तो अगर आप देखोगे, and the same thing I compared for marks 2020 में, if you look at the subjects, top 10 ranks में देखो आप, look at the distribution of subjects: history, PSIR, sociology, geography, PSIR, sociology, PSIR, economics, okay, mathematics, PSIR. So 2-3 subjects in some years, okay, they might have more ranks. Otherwise, you have got a good distribution here. If you look at 2020 में, anthropology, sociology, philosophy, ये top 10 है. Economics, physics, sociology, okay, civil and geography. Okay, इसमें आपका एक भी PSIR वाला बंदा नहीं है, rank 10 वाला है PSIR. Geography is rank 8. So ये cycles होते रहते हैं. But the point I'm driving home is that all subjects have good prospects. People who take optionals, they rarely take optionals from their graduation background. And जो qualify करते हैं, उनके marks fairly comparable होते हैं. If we go by the averages, then it probably becomes a bit tricky. Because the averages में, there are a lot of people who are non-serious types. You can always pull the average marks down. और वो हमें जानना impossible है, the kind of analysis that we're talking about. Okay, so let's get back to what we conclude here. Okay, so आपके सवाल यही थे ना, आपके सवाल. Okay, do we get marks? Can we qualify? Okay, average marks क्या हैं? यही question था आपका. Okay, so our conclusion for this is, okay, all subjects have prospects. Doesn't matter which subject is your graduation subject. Okay, and toppers, they have comparable marks. Toppers have comparable marks. Did I answer some of your questions, all of you? Online students, did I answer some question for you? Yes. 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 Okay. I have one member of my team here, जिनका optional रहा था anthropology, and he has got the worst possible marks he could think of. Okay. In times when anthropology also gave us top 10 में ranks. So subject थोड़ी होता है. It's about, did you study well or not? Okay. And did you understand the subject or not? That is the more important point. All done here? Okay, fine. So, आपके geography का basis क्या था? Okay, and second was, okay, geography and your prospects to qualify. We'll move on towards अब आपका अप्रोच क्या होना चाहिए, okay, so that you can get the desired results. What should your approach be? Now, approach mein, yes, how much time? Wait, Jannat, don't jump into questions just like that. How much time will be needed if I've covered? How do I know आपका base क्या है? Okay. How do I know आपने कितना पढ़ाई किया है, कैसे पढ़ाई किया है? तो आपको तो हम एक फॉर्मूला बता सकते हैं और आप उसमें बताइए how much time you will take. It's not for me to decide that. Okay. अगर आपका रनिंग का स्पीड कम है तो आपको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा, ज्यादा है तो आप जल्दी बढ़ जाइएगा. पहले आप समझ लीजिए सब्जेक्ट पहले. Understand the subject first before you take a call on what works for you. Okay, fine. Let's move on. So come towards approach. Now, approach mein, there are 3-4 things you need to know. Okay. One is you need to know what to study. You need to know the source of studying. What are your methods in study? ये how वाला part है, which includes notes कैसे लिया जाता है, maps कैसे पढ़ा जाता है, how do you make summaries, and also important is answer writing and evaluation. Approach में, these are a couple of things. You must have what I think is, अगर ये समझ में आ रहा है, you must have what I call as a proper lesson and a study plan. Lesson and a study plan. Maybe some of you have not seen the last session we had on GS. We had a data of the toppers and what they think worked for them. And a very high percentage of students said, 90% of them said the consistency was most important for them. And many of them said that they had a proper timetable. They ensured that they were not distracted and they maintained a timetable. तो इसके लिए आपको एक lesson plan बहुत important है. ठीक है? So, these are the questions we want to answer in terms of the approach to study. Now see, ये चीज आप दो तरीके से कर सकते हैं. You can do all of this by the method of self-study and do all of this as a part of some guided learning, which is in the classrooms with a teacher or a mentor. दोनों possible है. Students come and ask me, sir, क्या geography अपने आप पढ़ सकते हैं? हाँ, पढ़ सकते हैं आप. क्यों नहीं पढ़ सकते हैं? Okay, many of the teachers that we have here, they mostly are self-studied. But आपको पता होना चाहिए what to study. Okay, किस source से पढ़ेंगे? क्या method होना चाहिए? Okay, what should be the note-taking ability? Your maps कैसे पढ़ा जाता है? How do you summarize? And very important, ये सारे चीज में you need to have a tracking of progress. Okay, कि भाई you should have milestones. I will do this by this. Because difference है कि the study you are doing for UPSC is not a hobby study. एक नॉवल पकड़ा दिया आपको, पढ़ें आप अपने आप, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ना कोई टाइम प्रेशर है, ना आपके पास कोई ऑब्जेक्टिव ऐसा है, कुछ करना है, पढ़ना है, मजा लेना है. जब मन किया आपने पढ़ा. But for UPSC, you have a time thing with you. There is a standard. When I'm reading on my own some novel, I've got no standard to achieve. Okay, थोड़ी मुझे competition करना है, कितना याद रहा नहीं रहा. I'm enjoying, I'm reading. But UPSC preparation में कुछ goals, there are some goals to achieve. There are some standards you must achieve. somebody must tell that to you, जो आप पढ़ रहे हैं आपका लेवल ठीक है या नहीं है. And importantly, it must be trackable. You don't have the luxury of कि मैं 3 साल पढ़ाई करूंगा, 6-7 महीने हैं, 8 महीने हैं, okay, 24 में एग्जामिनेशन देना है. How do you do it? So is self-study possible? Absolutely. 100%. We had one of the toppers, I think 2 years ago, that girl, Annu, okay, I forget her second name. I think she qualified with sociology. Okay, she was at home, a mother of a child, okay, and she did on her own. But she took not one attempt. उन्हें टाइम लग गया, 2-3 अटेम्प्ट लग गया उनको to try. That is a challenge. Self-study में, okay, there has to be a process you follow and somebody who can pitch in with you. So can you do it? Yes. Can I guide you in that? I can only tell the books to you. कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है, किताबों का लिस्ट आपके पास है, सिलेबस आपके पास है, okay, once in a while, okay, fine, but guidance हमारा is not what we have for you. कि आप कह ही रहे हैं कि आप अपने आप पढ़ने वाले हैं, fine, go ahead with it. But you are part of guidance learning, then I will pace the class for you. आज हम यही पढ़ेंगे, कल हम वो पढ़ेंगे, परसों हम रिवीजन कराएंगे, 4th day we'll have a test maybe, on the 5th day open the book and study that. Okay, so that's your choice. One way of balancing this could be कि maybe start with guidance, okay, maybe do something on your own, then come back in guidance again, okay, उसके बाद you're on your own. या तो आप guidance पूरा रहे हमारे साथ में, or you can have self completely, but I think the wisdom will be, okay, कुछ part guidance करें, कुछ अपने आप करें. People who look for self work, दो type के लोग होते हैं. Either they have a job or something they can't manage, or they have financial constraints. Fine. अगर वो reality है तो live with it, इसमें कोई issue नहीं है. पर कुछ ना कुछ guidance पे करें. At least the first round जो है वो आप guidance में करें, ताकि आपको broadly you have an idea about what are the contours of the subject. क्या पढ़ें, क्या नहीं पढ़ें, what book to follow, what to not to follow, what type of areas to focus on, कौन से ignore करें. जो foundation courses होते हैं, I'll say foundation course आप generally guidance में ही करें. उसके बाद जो है the advanced concepts and the test series probably वो आप कर सकते हैं अपने आप, या फिर पूरा अपने आप कर लो, and after 1 year you can come back and say guidance का सिर्फ सर, okay, वो test module करा दीजिए. Okay, fine, that's also okay with us. So this is your choice how you work. But the workshop today, okay, I'm assuming all of you are part of guidance program, and how do you do that? I hope you understood the point here. But ये होना चाहिए clarity. This is very important clarity. In the approach, what should you be, okay, aiming or targeting? Okay. Now, approach number 1. Okay, I call it as, okay, our Edukemy way. And remember one thing here, the approaches, okay, are diverse. आप किसी और टीचर के पास जाएंगे, वो कुछ और अप्रोच बोलेंगे, and trust me, वो भी सही होगा. It's not that कि this is the only approach, and it's not that कि this only succeeds. ऐसा नहीं है. You can have diverse approaches, all of them effective. You must decide what works for you. So I'm telling you what is our approach and what is the time I think, okay, I will need with you to get you ready. Okay. So approach number 1 है. Approach number 1 is that we have to go by, okay, phases and a stage approach, stage based approach. Okay, you cannot aim to complete the entire syllabus at one go. आपका जो ability है वो एक बार में नहीं बनने वाला. Okay, broadly you have got a stage 1, then you have a stage 2, then you have a stage 3, and you have a stage 4. Okay. Why I don't call the whole thing as one is because इस सबका अलग-अलग objectives हैं. Okay. You can be part whole thing at one go. That's your choice. But I can see this as distinct part that has different type of objectives. The stage 1 hai, this is the initiation stage. And I would rate this as very important. Because कहीं ना कहीं subject का जो appreciation है, वो यहीं से आता है. It's like, a journey well begun, okay, is half done. अगर यहीं पर आपका गड़बड़ा गया, wrong किताब पढ़ लिया, wrong concepts बन गए, एक wrong idea बन गया, it'll mess up everything of yours. और ये भी fact है, like I said, that most of you don't come from geography background. So this is a very important first step. जो हम पहले assume करते थे कि आप अपने आप करके आएंगे, we would say do NCERT and come. But last 2 years I've realized, okay, because of whatever reasons, हम कहते तो हैं, बच्चे करते नहीं हैं. And we don't charge a separate fee for this. आप सिर्फ ये लीजिए, okay, या इसके साथ भी, the whole thing is actually, okay, one fees. So those who have not joined us for this is what we started from December. Some of you are part of the class, ये आपका करा दिया हमने. Those who have not done it, you're joining from today onwards, हम आपको ये classes का video दे देंगे. Okay, we don't have to charge you for this one. Okay, but you should do this. In the class, what happens is, एक routine बन जाता है. This one students, people ask me, sir, should we join a class or not? My answer always is, not a necessity. Okay. If you have a discipline, not necessity. If you know what to do and you will do it. Okay. For most of us, which is about daily preparation, एक daily routine, खुद से करना becomes tedious. So if you're part of a class, whether you like it or not, class तो चल रहा है ना, आप जबरदस्ती क्लास में बैठते हैं. ये 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I am in the class no matter what. That gives you a sense of continuity. So we had a class for this, proper, we had sessions for this. Those who did not do it, no problem. We'll give you the videos for this. जो हमने क्लास अभी दिसंबर में करवाया. Musharraf, that's what I'm trying to answer. The distance education में ही आप basically आप self बोल रहे हो, right? Okay. या फिर mean online. Online में same teacher, same content. आपका online में जाएगा. So that's your call. Okay, Mustaq, yes. ठीक, initiation पहला stage है. This is generally, okay, 15 to 20 days of effective study. या आप एक साथ 15 कर लें, या फिर weekly thrice कुछ दिन, weekly 5 days किसी और week में, किसी और week में, okay, 4 दिन हो गया. It's your choice. We took about a month, keeping holidays in mind, the breaks in mind, exercises in mind. इसमें mapping होगा, landforms होंगे, mineral discussions हो जाएगा. That I know you need for the proper course. The initial पहला stage, ये approach में हमारा आएगा. The second stage is what we call as the foundation stage. Foundation stage is the syllabus completion. Foundation is the syllabus completion. Okay. When I say completion, I target, okay, about 90% to 95%. हम करते हैं target. Despite all efforts, 100 हो नहीं पाता है because of time issues and sometimes not as important topic. इतना हम try करते हैं. And we do it. This is like the actual geography. इसका level होता है graduation level of study plus some amount of masters also. Okay. Now इसमें teachers vary. Some say that this requires 4.5 months, 5 months, but at Edukemy, okay, this is 5.5 to 6 months ka class hoga. And this will be, okay, 6 days a week. Every day, 2 to 2 hour, 15 minutes of classes. Okay. Now, yahan par the self part becomes an issue. Ab समझ देखो आप. I am teaching every day. Okay. I know what to teach. And I take 2.5 hours every day. And then I take 6 months. तो अगर आप खुद कर रहे हैं और जहां आपको पता नहीं है क्या पढ़ना है, okay, you are doing on your own, and maybe the day discipline is missing. ये 6 महीना नहीं, ये पक्का 1 साल लगेगा. I hope you got the point here. And the level कहां का है? Masters का level है. Students ask me, so can we come for doubts? देखो, as a teacher, we don't say no. But आप हमारा भी समझें. We also have some, okay, commitments. We have some time slots. How can I give you time on regular basis? हाँ, 2-3 बार 4 बार आ गए, okay, I'll entertain you on that. But मेरा अपना commitment is lined up. Who will I pay attention to? People who have paid me or not paid me? मेरा पहला कमेंट वहां जाएगा ना. And that's the story for every teacher. So that is the call you must take. But अगर self कर रहे हो, this be prepared for 1 year. That is the realistic timing. Problem है, you start now, self कर रहे हैं, एग्जाम देना है, ऐसा 24 में दे देना है. मैंने कहा एग्जाम तो आप रेडी हुए नहीं हो, इतना ही किया है आपने पहले. You are not ready for the examination. Okay, I hope you got the point, all of you online students. No, this is an approach for everything. Even GS requires this. Okay, we had a session, okay, a couple of days ago. ये approach हर चीज में चाहिए. कोई बताएगा, कोई नहीं बताएगा. कुछ discover करोगे आप लोग after 2 or 3 attempts. I'm being very honest, candid here. Okay, not to scare you, not to say that it is impossible. No, I'm being honest here. क्या होगा अगर मैं बोल दूं 4 महीना and I know it's not possible? What if I tell you, say, ये जरूरत ही नहीं है, बेकार कराते हैं टीचर, छोड़ो यार. I can say that, but I know it's important. That is where I think the faith comes in. कहीं ना कहीं इस conversation में एक objective ये भी है कि सुन के क्या लग रहा है कि is the teacher honest or not? कहीं ना कहीं जज कर रहे होगे ना आप मुझे. Okay, so यही उसका purpose है. So I can't misguide you here. तो यहां से यहां तक आपका 7 महीना हो चुका, more or less. If you are under guided, remember this. अगर self करेंगे, I can't promise कि आप क्या time लगेगा आपको. But I do not see less than 1 year here. Okay, because when I am teaching, I exactly know कि chapter number 5 जाओ, पहला 2 पेज छोड़ दो. Okay, 3rd पेज का last paragraph important है. So that saves time. Otherwise आप पढ़ोगे. Okay, you discover exam के बाद मैं चाहिए वो तो बेकार पढ़ लिया था, ये पढ़ना चाहिए था. Is it okay, all of you? But the catch here is this foundation wala course, okay, this is not going to give you results. ये result नहीं देगा आप, इससे आपका base बन जाएगा. It's like, okay, I went to eat. Okay, this is your starters. आपने soup पिया. Okay, this is, okay, a main course. Okay, but not all the items. Main course शायद ये important है. Roti, dal, the most key important ones are here. But to actually enjoy the dinner, you need something more on that. Okay, इसके basis पे you can't clear the examination. इसके basis पे you probably can answer, okay, 3 to 4 questions out of 10. If you're lucky, maybe 6 questions out of 10. But 2-3-4 सवाल रह जाएगा, for which you need an advanced enrichment course. This course goes beyond the syllabus. It goes beyond the syllabus. आपको एक सवाल दिखाते हैं. I'll read a question to you, okay, for you. ये question देखो आप. The question is, your syllabus has a topic called as culture. Okay, and I taught this to you last time. When I'm slicing and dicing the subject called culture, हम क्या पढ़ाएंगे? What's culture? Types of culture. Okay, what are the reasons why culture developed? Okay, how has culture changed? Maybe what's the impact of the cultures? And in India, what are the institutions? Okay, and so on about cultures. ठीक है, so I have taught like this. अब सवाल देखो, last time पूछा है geography में. Okay, culture is a dynamic concept. Explain the examples. What's culture मुझे पता है. Culture के elements क्या हैं वो भी पता है. Culture कैसे बनता है वो भी पता है. What are the regions of culture in India? वो भी पता है मुझे. But to write an essay type of an answer, okay, that is worth approximately 200 words. 200 word का मतलब है about 2 odd pages. और लिखना एक ही theme पे है. How is culture dynamic? So for that type of approach, you need this one. There will be 3-4 questions. Okay, you can't answer till you have done this one. And okay, इसी के साथ आता है answer writing. See, the same question. Culture is dynamic because historically we have seen cultures have changed like this. Culture dynamic hai because influence of culture on culture is climate, the local physiography, migrations, economic systems decide culture, and globalization decides cultures. Culture dynamic hai because culture includes the post-conflict developments. Okay. Culture dynamic hai. Let us see the cultures of tribes, how they have changed. Let's see the cultures of the border regions, how they have changed. Let's see the culture of urban areas and how they have changed. Because cultures change, they are dynamic. We find issues of identity crisis. Because cultures are dynamic, languages change ho jate hain. Because cultures are dynamic, the social institutions change. We need to have institutions that can safeguard rights of cultures, at same time promote cultural dynamism also. हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या होना चाहिए? अमेंडमेंट्स होने चाहिए. We must have new institutions, okay, that protect cultures and also support people who are changing. Okay, 50 years from now, when the geopolitics of the world becomes this, okay, when economies have become this, the new culture will look like something this. Does it look like I'm talking about culture dynamism or not? Yes or no, all of you? Yes? But look at what all I have touched. I have touched history, I have touched geographical factors and climate, I have touched conflicts, I have touched globalization, I have touched political aspects and polity also. And I also have touched something about what can the future be. To answer this, I must know economic geography, I must know political aspects, I must know geographical controls to culture, I must know the tribes, I must know urban cultures, I must know border areas. So जब हम पढ़ा रहे हैं topic, I can't answer the way the exam demands until I have done a range of coverage first. होता क्या है for most of us, sir, आपने पढ़ाया climatology, सिखाओ आंसर इसी पे सिखा दो मुझे. You have taught me geomorphology, यही आंसर सिखाओ. सब सिखा देंगे, I can only teach you the straight questions. I can't teach you questions that require integration. Is it okay, all of you here? Integration के लिए आपको subject में पहले पकड़ लाना होगा, and you must have a sense of overarching wisdom. Straight सवाल. Okay, very simple straight questions. What are agriculture problems of India? Discuss. Okay, this is from which topic? Agriculture. ठीक है, but लिखने के लिए I must know monsoons, water problems, I must know pollution issues, I must know rural poverty, I must know infrastructure development, I must have idea about conflicts, I must know economic pricing, MSPs, I must know about global WTO, क्या issues चल रहे हैं, I must know about issues of environment, biodiversity, and I must know what the government has done with what consequences. देखने में तो एग्रीकल्चर ही है, but look at the overarching domain of the question here. So if I teach you answer writing based on study of one unit, आप एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करने के लायक नहीं रहोगे, because I am looking at what 290, 315 मार्क्स चाहिए मुझे, not 200, right? The difference of marks यहां आता है. How do you integrate the subject? That's why I said, in our approach of study, your actual effective answer writing comes after your foundation is done. ये वाले टेस्ट जो होते हैं ना, इसको हम बोलते हैं प्रोग्रेस टेस्ट. Okay, I teach you topic A, आपको याद है कि नहीं, लिख के दिखाओ. I taught you topic B, याद है कि नहीं, लिख के दिखाओ. सवाल A और B पे आएगा ही नहीं, सवाल आएगा D में, जिसमें कि एक पैराग्राफ होगा A के बारे में. So until I have done A, B, C, D, all the sections we have done, okay, only then can we answer, okay, the questions asked in the UPSC. Is it okay? Rahul, I'll take it as a compliment. Rahul says, why are you acting like Shah Rukh Khan? Okay, thank you, Rahul. Okay. I hope I'm as effective as Shah Rukh Khan. Yes? Rahul Soni. तो आप ज्योग्राफी नहीं देख रहे थे, आप बेसिकली मेरा मुजरा देख रहे थे. ठीक है. I hope I entertained you. But that comes free. वो क्लास में पैकेज का पार्ट आता है. You don't have to pay for that. Okay, if you wait long enough, दीपिका पादुकोण भी आएंगी. Okay, सब पूरा इंट्रूज जाएगा. ठीक है, पूरा एडुकमी का आप देखना मुजरा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. If that inspires you. He's a very learned man. You see the reading habits of Shah Rukh Khan, what all he reads. He's an incredible knowledgeable man. That gives him power to speak. I wish I was a patch on him. Okay, but Rahul, I'll take your word. We'll talk to Karan Johar next time. Okay, cheaper version here. क्यों खर्च करते हो उसके ऊपर यार? Okay, वो वैसे ही बूढ़ा हो गया, अभी तो हम जवान हैं हम. Okay, Rahul Soni, I'm going by your verdict. ठीक है, all of you, but please geography पे ध्यान दो. Okay, मैं जो हूं सो हूं, अब क्या करूं, अब ऐसा ही हूं. Okay. The stage 4, okay, this is consolidation, practice. This is lot of self-work. So if you ask me कि self पढ़ाई करना है, my suggestion is ये आप self कर सकते हो. Okay, my suggestion is इसको self ना करना. This will kill you. Okay. अगर ये कंट्रोल हो गया और समझ में आ गया, ये आप सेल्फ कर सकते हो, और ये तो सेल्फ ही होगा. Okay, so if I give a choice to you, I'll say, do this on your own. This should be guided. This can be self or guided. It depends on your level of proficiency. बिकॉज ये यहां पर गाइड, बिकॉज वी आर टेकिंग यू नेक्स्ट लेवल. आपको पता होना चाहिए क्या पढ़ना है. ओके, दिस कोर्स इज नॉट एवरी डे, थ्राइस ए वीक, ट्वाइस ए वीक, स्प्रेड ओवर 3-4 months. ये तो हार्ड कोर्स 6 months है, 6 days a week. इसमें मैं नो कॉम्प्रोमाइज हियर. Okay, this one is not every day. Like you consolidate, write answers, give tests. Okay, add some concepts beyond what we have. Okay, and then you become smart at the subject. और ये तो आप self ही करो. इसमें तो okay, don't even come to me here. You know, you can't tolerate me, neither can I. Which is Nimai, which is free, which is payable. But जो guidance वाला part है, I assume that you understand it should be payable. Okay, the self wala part hai, you want to pay, I have no problem. Okay, I'm willing to live up to your expectations of paying fees to me for self study. We'll tolerate, we'll manage, don't worry. Okay, but guidance wala to yaar banta hai mere khayal se. The important subject, yes, correct. इस समझ में आया आपको प्रोसेस? ये अप्रोच नंबर 1 था. And please, this is not just geography. This is also true for GS also. Problem क्या होता है हमारे साथ में कि we do this much and हम चले जाते हैं एग्जामिनेशन में डायरेक्टली and we end up devastated. एक तो this one without full interest, this one without proper, I'll say immersion, without appreciation, you always have a sense of incompleteness. आप एग्जाम दोगे भी ना, you'll not get results. And that's very frustrating. सर मैंने तो हर दिन क्लास किया था, आपने जैसा कहा था मैंने वैसे ही पढ़ा था. Like I am sincere in making notes also. मैं कहा आप सिंसियर तो हो, लेकिन एग्जाम लेवल पे पहुंचे नहीं हो. हर दिन जॉगिंग करो. आपने कहा सर हर दिन do yoga also. You said sir every day make sure I sleep well and exercise well. सब किया था सर, लेकिन ओलंपिक जीत नहीं पाया सर. ओलंपिक के लिए एक नेक्स्ट लेवल चाहिए ना. एक है गेट योर बॉडी फिट, मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव द बेसिक एबिलिटीज. ओलंपिक ट्रेनिंग अलग होगा, ये ओलंपिक ट्रेनिंग है. एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ अस एग्जाम ओलंपिक्स लेवल का ही है. अगर वो स्कूल लेवल होता तो ये काम कर जाता, अगर वो स्टेट लेवल है तो ये काम कर जाता. Last 5-6 years में the examination has dramatically increased in terms of its demands. It has gone to a next level in terms of, and I think that's right, because we want some of the brightest people who can do the administration for the country. हमें best brains चाहिए यहाँ पर. UPSC is not an employment generation program. कि जस्ट बिकॉज आप एलिजिबल हो, एग्जाम देने के लायक हो, तो हम आपको ले लेंगे. ऐसा थोड़ी ऐसे. वो तो मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया है. बट नाउ यू विल हैव टू गेट इनटू द एक्ट ऑफ राइजिंग स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ यूपीएससी एक्सपेक्टेशंस. तो दिस इज मोर और लेस व्हाट आई थिंक अबाउट योर अप्रोच टू द सिलेबस कंप्लीशन. इज इट ओके? फॉर सम ऑफ यू मैंने बताया है, बट आई होप now you have the right faith in the process कि ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. All good? Okay. This was approach number 1. The second approach is, we call this as the integrated approach. ये हो गया आपका फेज वाइज पढ़ाई होना चाहिए. Second, I say, is integrated. What I mean by this is, that let your preparation happen holistic. मतलब ये है कि आप जब ये भी प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं ना, आपको ये भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. When you're preparing topic 1, आपको topic 2 पे भी आंख रखना पड़ेगा. When you're preparing static parts, you must have an eye on the current affairs also. It's not that कि पहले कर लो static and then I will do current affairs. या फिर पूरा खत्म करके then I will learn answer writing. नहीं, ये साथ साथ चलेगा, but different degrees में होगा. So always my suggestion is कि when you join a program, डू द होलिस्टिक वन, एक साथ ज्वाइन करें, एंड एक साथ में प्लीज जीएस भी ऐड करें. Your time scheduling should match with ours. Because see, what happens? This is a practical problem. Geography में तो geography है ही, GS में भी geography है. Okay. In this, I've covered topic 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what I've done is, because you are part of GS also, तो ये टॉपिक 3, 4 यहां इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं था, वो यहां करा देंगे. ओके, ये टॉपिक में शायद 11 and 12 यहां नहीं कराया, वो हम यहां करा देंगे. बिकॉज आई हैव टॉट द टॉपिक हियर, ओके, यहां पर मैं एडिशन करा दूंगा. ठीक है, दैट वे आपके प्रिपरेशन में सिंक है. टाइम 12 to 2 is geography. You take a break, and 4 to 6 probably is geography, say GS. ये इसमें सिंक हो जाता है आपका. I know that कि आज आपका GS क्लास है, तो आज मैं ज्योग्राफी टेस्ट नहीं रखूंगा. But if you join some other place, ये क्लैश होता रहेगा. अदर प्लेस में यहीं पर 1, 2 भी नहीं पढ़ाया है, वो यहां 1 भी पढ़ा रहे हैं, 2 भी पढ़ाए हैं, 3 भी पढ़ा रहे हैं. They keep the timetable according to their convenience. उनका जब टेस्ट चल रहा होगा तब मेरे यहां भी टेस्ट चल रहा होगा. आप किसके लिए पढ़ोगे? एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज फिलॉसफी. आई फॉलो अ मेथड, एक टेक्निक हम पढ़ा रहे हैं आपको. वो टेक्निक यहां पर कुछ और है किसी और का. So, अगर आप कन्वर्ज नहीं करोगे ना, you'll have serious problems. So my suggestion to you, जहां भी ज्वाइन करो, you must join the entire program, end-to-end product ज्वाइन करें आप. As long as we did not have GS, I never said this, but now I have developed my GS very strong. Some of you probably आज सुबह क्लास में थे आप लोग. Okay, we have developed the same method. यही philosophy जो है, okay, that you should go stage wise. हम GS में भी कराते हैं. GS also has advanced course अलग से. Okay, and most institutes will not talk about this. Why? Because ये बहुत डायनेमिक एरिया है, इसमें बहुत मेहनत जाता है. ये तो बेटा कोई भी पढ़ा दे, तो सच यही बताएं आपको, बिकॉज नोट्स अवेलेबल हैं. ओके, वही देख के पढ़ा देना है. ये डायनेमिक, यहां पर पढ़ना पड़ता है, यहां पर इवैल्यूएशन करना पड़ता है. So this approach that we follow in geography is what we replicate in GS also. So my suggestion to all of you, ये बार-बार हम pitch, when I'm saying it right now, it's possible I might sound as something else, but you realize this after 1 year. और तब तक बहुत देर हो जाता है. Before 2-3 years, मैं बच्चों को ये बोलता नहीं था. I would say, देखो हम दे रहे हैं, आपकी आना है तो आओ, वरना आपकी मर्जी है. क्योंकि मुझे हमेशा लगता था कि मैं बोलूंगा, इट लुक्स लाइक मार्केटिंग. बच्चा बड़ा है, समझदार है, मार्केट में घूमेगा, समझ में आ जाएगा, वो आप मेरे पास आ जाएगा. बट नाउ रियलाइज, अगर नहीं बोलते हैं आप फिर मिसगाइड हो जाते हो. इफ आई डोंट टेल कि इसको भी करें आप, ओके, आप करते नहीं हो, अज्यूमिंग होता है कि आप कर लोगे. तो अब तो मैं मुंह खोल के बोल रहा हूं, and I'm speaking with conviction here, you have the integrated one-stop approach. Take one product. One product is, sir, get me exam ready. That's all. खत्म. Exam ready is, तो फाउंडेशन भी कराइए, आप टेस्ट भी कराइए, आप एनरिचमेंट भी कराइए, आप रिवीजन कराइए, एंड सर आप इंटरव्यू भी करा देना. We'll do it. एक जगह one philosophy with one type of approach आप जाएंगे, आपका पढ़ाई इजी होगा. Otherwise, okay, जब ये कर रहे हो, ये टॉपिक छोड़ जा रहा है GS का. I'm having a problem in our GS class. Okay, I told the students, इसको ये ज्वाइन करना, ये ज्वाइन करो फाउंडेशन, एडवांस करना आप एडवांस. So what some of them have done, they have joined only advanced course. Only advanced मेरा assumption है, ये तो पढ़ोगे फाउंडेशन में ना, कि सर वो तो नहीं कराया था. आप वो पढ़ो फिर, तो कैसे पढ़े, अपने आप पढ़ो और क्या करेंगे. फाउंडेशन में can't teach, in this I can't everything, right? So now I'm saying कि आप सिर्फ एडवांस मत लो, because you do not know कि मैंने टॉपिक कैसे तोड़ा हुआ है. ओके, टॉपिक फाउंडेशन के अलग होंगे, बट उसी के बेसिस पे हम कराएंगे एडवांस, राइट? आई एम सेइंग दैट्स व्हाई गो द इंटीग्रेटेड वे. यस यू कैन प्रभजोत. एनरिचमेंट आप अलग से ले सकते हो हमारे साथ, हम ऑफर करते हैं. वी डू दैट. बट दो प्रॉब्लम आएगा. वन प्रॉब्लम इज आई डू नॉट नो आपने यहां क्या पढ़ा हुआ है. What I think is foundation, some institute will not do it at all. So tab aap you can't cry there. One. Number two, it will impact your fees also. If I take together, you have some concessions. Alag lenge to alag alag aapko padega. हाँ प्रभजोत, yes. तो फिर तो दोबारा ज्वाइन नहीं करना. If you have done this already, okay, with me, then it's perfectly fine. फिर आप सिर्फ ये ज्वाइन करो. You don't have to pay again for this again. But you're joining late, you'll have the disadvantage of the price. I hope you understood what I mean by integrated now. So integrated in 3-4 ways. Okay. In terms of topics, in terms of interrelating current affairs, in terms of GS and geography. के साथ आप integrate करें. Okay. Current affairs classes हमारे यहाँ पर, okay, it is part of the program whether you join our GS or not. Weekly, okay, 4 दिन sessions होते हैं आपके. 2.5, and वही है. If you at one place, फिर आपका time manage हो जाएगा. Otherwise, when I am doing optional foundation, कोई और institute में चल रहा है current affairs, अब वो miss कर रहे हो आप लोग. You can, Reshu. That's your choice. You can. But जो confusions होती हैं वही हम समझा रहे हैं आप. And I hope I sound sincere and not pushy as in pushy alone. Got it here? So current affairs is part of our approach. वो हम कराएंगे. Okay. Classes होंगी बाकायदा in the classroom और हम चाहेंगे आप classroom में बैठें. We have tests every week on current affairs. उसी हफ्ते का. And starting January end, okay, I'll also have current affairs roundup also. 3-3, 4-4 महीने का करा देंगे roundup. Yes, Shubham, you're welcome. Okay. So join the whole thing as one complete product. अब तो मैं टीम को वही कह रहा हूं. Okay. Don't talk about product separately anymore. Okay. You talk about one product end to end and you complete that one go. I hope a point here. Okay. So that is your second aspect of approach. The third aspect, approach 3. What we follow is there has to be class plus post-class work. You must have class and post-class work. What I mean by post-class is, देखो, the class that you do is a coverage, but not necessary the completion in terms of your understanding. मैंने बता तो दिया कि आपने समझा कि नहीं. Did you remember that or not? Okay. Did you apply that or not? Nimai, you can check with the team. They'll tell you what are the processes there. Okay? So I don't think I'll discuss that right now here. Okay. I'm glad, Anshika Sharma. Happy to have been clearing your doubts. Okay? So what we insist on is कि class खत्म होने के बाद में कुछ काम आपको करना ही पड़ेगा. This is the approach of कि we will try to push you as hard as possible. You do some work, something like make a synopsis. And you know, if you ask students जो class में बैठे हुए हैं, who have been with me for last 1 year, last 1 month, हम कहने के बावजूद आप नहीं करते हो. Okay, I got the report last evening कि सर बच्चे सब कोई नहीं कर रहे हैं काम. Imagine, आपने कोर्स पे किया हुआ है, हम आपको हर दिन पूछ रहे हैं, yet you have an issue with doing that work. Imagine कितना आपको मोटिवेशन चाहिए यहां पर टू कीप ऑन वर्किंग सिंसियरली. That is something we try to focus on. At the end of the day, I can only take you as far as okay what's possible. उसके बाद तो आपको अपने आप ही करना होगा कहीं ना कहीं. Nimai, you have the contact number, you can talk to them. So ये post class approach is a very very important one. So आपको weekly assignments मिलेंगे, okay, questions मिलेगा, okay, we'll have some kind of interactions. Our approach includes this post class also. Okay. In this approach, what I am differentiating is there's a difference between reading, class, attending, notes making versus the concept of studying and application. ये दो अलग चीजें हैं. Okay, you can read a book, but you probably don't understand it all. You read a book, you make notes, but you lack application dimensions. आप शायद क्लास रेगुलरली आ रहे हो, but आपका पढ़ाई नहीं हो रहा है. Okay, so I differentiate. These are not same things. Most of us, when we join a course, हम ये करते रहते हैं. सर पढ़ लिया, मैंने पढ़ तो लिया, आपने हिंदी में अध्ययन किया कि नहीं? Think about it, ruminate about it, okay, write down what your opinions are about it. The examination is not a school level examination. We are testing your deep analytical skills यहाँ पर. तो ये जो study part है, ये बहुत अलग चीज है. Unfortunately, this does not come from books. This comes from your study method. It comes from your study approach कैसा होना चाहिए. That is studying. An application, जो पढ़ लिया मैंने, how do you apply it? In some ways, I think, okay, Edukemy का strength यहाँ पर है. The whole idea that I was able to tell you that your preparation goes to this approach. तो मेरे मन में फोकस क्या है? मैं फोकस है apply what you have read so that you can clear the examination. Course completion is not my objective. कोर्स तो हम करा देंगे, आप पढ़े ना पढ़े हम खत्म करा देंगे कोर्स आपका. The applied aspect, the way the questions are asked. Yes, Harshit, आपको booklets मिलेंगी. Okay, you will get all support that you need. Yes, Mahesh, I appreciate your challenge. Okay, Mahesh writes down that he has done the entire geography but has no confidence whether he can write answers or not. Okay, what you should do, you have to join our course. That's it. I can offer. I can't sit and talk to you for half an hour to teach this. Yes, absolute issue. Part of the learning will be, we will give you model answers also. हम आपको हर क्वेश्चंस को तोड़ के बताएंगे कैसे लिखा जाता है. And with the content missing, I'll teach that also for you. Okay, so applied aspect of your study, I think that is where we are very unique. GS maybe, and even in, yes, absolutely. I am the teacher in GS geography, GS environment. I also will take topics of IR and some topics of social issues also. Why? Because the geography se overlapped hai. The entire 2 units we have on culture, languages, religion. Okay, we talk about issues of conflicts between cultures. So some society aspects hum bhi karate hain. Demography, population, hardcore geography hai. I'll do that for you. Environment to I think no other subject will do it like how geography will do it for you. Plus so we'll do it. I'm part of the team there, yes. The hamara approach hai, that your approach of preparation should not be limited to simply class. You also need the post-class based teaching. And having said all of this, okay, if I put in one single word, okay, I will say that we are, okay, in some way रिजल्ट्स ओरिएंटेड, और आपका अप्रोच भी यही होना चाहिए। ये तो आप कहीं पे लिख के रख लो, वॉट एवर यू रीड मस्ट बी अराउंड रिजल्ट्स आने चाहिए। रिजल्ट्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ कैन यू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस आस्क्ड, कैन यू गेट मार्क्स और नॉट। तो ये आपका अप्रोच शुड नॉट बी कोर्स कंप्लीशन, ये नहीं होना चाहिए अप्रोच। ये तो आप मुझे पूछो भी नहीं। ओके, मोस्ट ऑफ यू गो एंड, आपने पूछा था मुझे सर कोर्स खत्म होगा कि नहीं। कोर्स खत्म होगा तो ये तो नेगोशिएबल ही नहीं है यार, कम ऑन। तो मैंने कार लिया, कार चलेगी कि नहीं? अरे चलेगी कैसे नहीं यार, फिर कार खरीदते क्यों? ठीक है, वो तो नेसेसरी हाइजीन फैक्टर है। ओके, डेयर एनीबडी कम एंड टेल मी कि मैंने कोर्स खत्म नहीं किया है, बट ये अब ऑब्जेक्टिव ही नहीं होना चाहिए आपका। योर अप्रोच शुड बी सर रिजल्ट आएगा या नहीं, एंड फॉर दैट यू मस्ट फॉलो अ मेथड टू इट। दैट्स व्हाई वी इंसिस्ट ऑन प्लीज हैव the entire, of course I know that. Okay, Radhika, see guys, because I am trying to develop a method to this, अगर आपने कहीं और GS ज्वाइन किया हुआ है, bring your admission slip to me। तो हमने पैसे दे दिया और मेरा ये नाम है, मेरा आईडी कार्ड ये है। Okay, I will give the same course to you, okay, with us for a throwaway price, just enough कि मेरा टोकन पैसा उठ जाना चाहिए, that's all। I will not charge the full fees। तो मुझे पता है उतने पैसे नहीं है आपके पास कि आप दो बार एडमिशन लें आप, बट आपने जो ज्वाइन किया होगा वो फाउंडेशन ज्वाइन किया होगा, राइट, नॉट एडवांस। एडवांस इज सेपरेट, फाउंडेशन ऑलमोस्ट गिव यू लिटरली थ्रो अवे में। आप आइए, I'll do that, no problem। It's my interest that I have students in my class who can use the concepts we are teaching for your study। करें आप, नो प्रॉब्लम। राधिका, I hope you got the point, all of you here। So I've answered 2-3 questions to you। One I answered was geography optional, या कोई भी ऑप्शनल का कैसे चूज किया जाता है। Second I discussed is it is not the subject। आपको मैंने डेटा मार्क्स दिखा दिया, हर सब्जेक्ट से आप क्वालिफाई करेंगे। बट व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट इज आपका उसमें एफर्ट्स कितना है। एंड थर्ड इज व्हाट इज आवर अप्रोच स्टडी। आवर अप्रोच इज वी इंटीग्रेट एवरीथिंग, वी फोकस ऑन स्टेज बेस्ड अप्रोच, वी फोकस ऑन पोस्ट क्लास बेस्ड स्टडीज ऑल्सो। Mahesh, I'm glad if that's of help to you। I'm happy doing it that way। So that's taken care of the approach। We will give you a lesson plan। See, अच्छा, एक और बहुत important है। Your course has to be structured and properly planned। इसीलिए आप सबको आपका लेसन प्लान मिल जाएगा, एंड मोर और लेस आई स्टिक विद दैट। तो आपका अप्रोच हैज टू बी अ वेरी प्रेडिक्टेबल अप्रोच। यू एग्जैक्टली नो सर ये टॉपिक तब तक खत्म हो जाएगा, दिस टॉपिक आई विल डू इट सो बाय सो एंड सो डेट। So I will ensure that you have that sense of comfort also। So we'll give a lesson plan। All of this आपको सॉफ्ट कॉपी भी मिलेगा। You'll also get it on your dashboards। And we keep to that particular plan। Saundarya, yeah। So we'll give you the planner। That's what you asked me। We'll do that। You will have one overarching planner। We also will give you weekly or 10 days ka planner also। Who are the teachers? We are 3 of us। I am there, Dimple ma'am is there, and Apoorv sir is there। Bulk of the topics I will take जो conceptual वाले होते हैं। Plus we share the other topics also। नहीं, ये पढ़ाई एक टीचर से पूरा completion, I think those days are gone। It will kill the teacher and you can't do justice to it। So I will take the bulk। But some of the topics also share। I take almost 75-80% I take, the rest we share। I hope I've answered most of your questions। Now, whatever doubts you have, ask me. Acha, by the way, we had a publication by the name of Cosmos. It was Geography and Environment ka newsletter. Okay, Cosmos, which we had stopped for 5-6 months. Now we have again revived it. Okay, so last aa chuka hai Cosmos. It will be a 15 days or it will be a fortnightly newsletter. जितना भी current affairs है, environment वाले, geography वाले, you can rely on us. So I'll cover down to earth, Yojana, Kurukshetra, okay, geography and you, whatever is required environment में, आप हमारे साथ चल सकते हैं. Not a problem. It also takes care of how to do current affairs in geography. Be with the class and we're covering it through the newsletter. It's free of cost. आप Edukemy website जाइए. There's a section tab called resources. वहां पर Cosmos होगा. Just log in and download the PDF. या फिर आप web में ही पढ़ लेना. It's your choice. Okay. Now tell me if you have any questions. Of what? Cosmos. आप अपने आप निकालोगे printout. Okay. I want to go the modern way, paperless. ठीक है? So धीरे-धीरे I'll go paperless. The whole world is moving towards that. So print out निकाल. And हम क्या करते हैं? एक copy लगा देते हैं notice board में. You have an idea about what all we are covering. Anything else? Any questions here? Development. Okay. Pura development is geography. By the way, your session continues tomorrow also. Okay. Online students, online. Okay. All of you कल भी आइए. कल हम आपको बता देंगे कि syllabus को कैसे cover किया जाता है. And the books. Today I set the orientation because see, when I enter the proper course, okay, then you'll have no time to breathe. Okay, so same time, 12 baje. Okay, 12 baje we'll start off and we will be discussing, okay, the syllabus coverage. Okay, कि क्या topic है, उसमें कोई idea हो जाएगा, what is the applied aspect of, okay, geography. कहाँ developments हैं, क्या है. Okay, fine. Anybody else? Any questions? Anybody else? Any questions? आप जब भी लें, आप integrated ही लें. Okay, and मैंने कहा ना holistic. मतलब ये है कि अगर शुरू कर दिए हैं ना, उसको खत्म करो ढंग से. अगर शुरू किया आपने, गैप छोड़ दिया, अगले साल करा, तो आप भूल जाओगे. आप जब भी शुरू करें एट वन फ्लो करें. और वन फ्लो हम चाहेंगे कि ज्योग्राफी जीएस दोनों साथ करें. आयुष, somebody will contact you if you want to know the details there. एसेस, तुषार, ये सेशन थोड़ी एसेस के लिए. अगर जीएस का पार्ट लेंगे तो हम एसेस का बात करेंगे. ठीक है? ओके, एनीबॉडी एल्स? एनी क्वेश्चंस हियर? Anshika, we need to discuss that with you, what the issues are. Naini, Riti, whatever you need for the geography optional, I will do all of that. Okay, don't worry about it. You will not need to, you will not miss it. वो हम कराएंगे, थोड़ी हम छोड़ देंगे, जीएस में कराएंगे, ऐसे नहीं होता. Okay, it's just that you sync better. That's all. Yes, Rishu, हम आपको मटेरियल भी देंगे. Yes, शोएब, आप एडवांस ले सकते हो. हम बोलेंगे जो भी है, see, you take the whole thing at one go, please. Amit, you came a couple of hours late. Can you prepare geography by self or not? इसी का आप रिकॉर्डिंग देख लेना. Yes, you can, but some conditions apply. Something like, can I fly? I said, yes, you can. Okay, conditions apply. Don't jump out of the window. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Foundation is not complete preparation. Foundation is syllabus completion. एडवांस इज डिफरेंट. सो हम फाउंडेशन में सिलेबस करा देंगे. ओके, बट आई कांट प्रॉमिस यू वेदर यू कैन एग्जाम रेडी और नॉट. ये अब करके ही पता चलेगा व्हाट आई मीन बाय दैट. सॉफ्ट कॉपी हरिंदर, soft copy, you'll get it on your dashboards. Okay, soft copy. Yes.
January back. So how will I cover up the initiation videos?
आपको दे देंगे डैशबोर्ड में. Okay, you can see that. I think 17 या 20 odd classes होंगी शायद. Okay, mapping included उसमें है, world का mapping, 3-4 continents का, वो मिल जाएगा. All of you will get it. Don't worry. और आप साथ होते तो अच्छा होता. You would have maintained a pace, clear your doubts. Okay, before I take off completely. Anybody else? Okay, I want कि कल भी आप आएं. Okay, tomorrow I'll set the syllabus itself, how we'll go about, and you must appreciate syllabus. ये बहुत important है. आप कूद जाते हो मैदान में without knowing exactly what are the things required. Harshit, happy to have supported there. ठीक है. So that's, and all of you, अपने notes में कहीं ऊपर लिखना. Okay, I insist everybody, because you're planning for 24. अभी से आपको शपथ लेनी चाहिए कि I will clear 24. 24 should not be sir एक attempt देंगे trial. And I say clear, I mean get exam ready. Okay, GS में भी, geography में भी. Yes Mahesh, the countdown begins. Okay, so आपको शपथ लेना चाहिए कि 1.5 साल बहुत होता है to clear the examination, और कम से कम एटलीस्ट इंटरव्यू तक तो पहुंचना चाहिए आपको. अगर आप ढंग से करें अभी, you got enough time. You got almost more than 300 days. Okay, and that's good enough time अगर ढंग से किया आपने. On average 6-7 hours हमारे साथ काटिए, 3-4 घंटे खुद डालो आप, and you are done. ठीक है? Okay, fine. All of you then, see you tomorrow. Okay, we'll have a discussion. I'll continue with it. Thank you for being with me, and I hope I helped in some ways. Bye-bye, all of you. Oh, yes. So one important point I missed out. Okay, I'm sorry. Just give me 2 more minutes. Some of you are asking me and I forgot. अब देखो, हम जो कोर्स चलाते हैं ना, it's like this. Please, all of you online, don't leave. Okay. We have initiation program. We have a foundation course. We have enrichment course and advanced course. Okay. My objective generally is कि ये वाले तक, यहां तक I must finish by January 2024. Okay. Initiation खत्म हो चुका December 2022 और आप जनवरी में हैं. This foundation will take me 6 odd months, 6 months लेंगे. Okay. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June तक approximately. Okay. This goes on. Then I'll give you 2 months of break to consolidate all of this. ताकि आप जो काम बच गया है, जो किया नहीं है आपने, वो खत्म करो. Okay, I'm sure you would have missed some classes. कुछ टॉपिक बचे हुए हैं. You'll have 2 months of consolidation work. फिर हम सितंबर में I'll start this one. Okay. इसको अभी साथ करना too much of pressure हो जाएगा, और वैसे भी हमारे पास भी कोर्स है नहीं. I just got it over. सितंबर से हम जैन तक ही रन करेंगे, and this will be 3 days a week. What I do is I'm running GS here. ये GS चलेगा for example for 10 odd months or 11 odd months. Okay. हम GS का जो एडवांस कोर्स है ना, हम थोड़ा शुरू करा देंगे जल्दी, ताकि a good part ये खत्म हो जाएगा, then enrichment of geography starts. ताकि you don't have too enrichment too many days. Okay. ये आपने जैन में शुरू हुआ, ये खत्म हो गया. Then what we do is, अगर आप GS का पार्ट हैं, we run a program called as Prelims Support and Mentorship Program. If you have joined GS with me, integrated, ये उसका पार्ट बनेगा. अच्छा, my objective is what? Exam ready. मुझे पता है कि GS फाउंडेशन से आप एग्जाम क्लियर नहीं कर सकते. आपको चाहिए GS एडवांस ऑल्सो. ओके, GS एडवांस में my main focus is मेंस एग्जामिनेशन. प्रीलिम्स वाला काम यहां शुरू होता है. So geography is done, GS is taken care of. Okay, then we run this program. ये वाला GS का प्रोग्राम होता है. Okay, this will be for 4-5 months ताकि आप prelims 100% क्लियर करो आप लोग. Then what happens is, okay, this is April तक चलाएंगे हम. Then you give your mains, prelims. फिर क्या होगा? You have got June, July and August. Remember ये गैप तो मैंने कहा कि I'm giving you time for consolidation. ठीक है? जून, जुलाई, अगस्त में we run a program called as MSP, Main Support Program, जो ज्योग्राफी भी होता है और GS भी होता है. This is kind of a quick revision and all current affairs to get you mains ready. This is the Prelim Support Program, PSP. This is the Main Support Program. ठीक है? If you have done enrichment, okay, you will not require this, but problem होता है कि starting from here, यहां तक बहुत कुछ आप भूल जाते हैं. And some of them have done, okay, the examination 1-2 साल पहले किया हुआ है. So what we do is, we get you back here. Current affairs, revision of some answer writing, कुछ नया extra current affairs will finish off here. If you join geography integrated, ये सब एक साथ आप कर देंगे. ये वाला, this and this. You don't have to pay again. It's part of the same course. I hope you got the point here. So some people have doubt कि इसको अलग करना है. इसने जरूरत नहीं है. I said my approach is what? Get your exam ready. Exam तक, okay, I'll hold your hand. Yes, Tushar. Same applies. If you have taken, तो इसीलिए you have got two choice. You take geography foundation or you take geography integrated. मेरा बस चले ना, मैंने फाउंडेशन देना ही नहीं है आपको. बट मार्केट में फाउंडेशन चलता है. If I don't give this, you feel कि सर क्या पता नहीं क्या ही पढ़ा रहे हैं आप. So I am forced to give separately. The same applies for GS also. मेरा बस चले, I'll say कि GS foundation enough नहीं है. It's like I've given a car to you without the engine. मैंने मोबाइल दे दिया, आप खरीद के, मोबाइल का बैटरी नहीं है, करोगे क्या उसका? You take the complete one. So if you join integrated, you get the entire thing. You don't have to pay. Otherwise, अलग अलग पेमेंट करोगे आप लोग. इसका अलग करोगे पेमेंट, इसका अलग करोगे पेमेंट. I hope you got the point here. That's what they send me. Tell the students that it is integrated along with the main support program. ठीक है? आपको जो और इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए फॉर एडमिशंस या फॉर व्हाटएवर क्लैरिटी यू हैव, आई एम देयर और काउंसलर्स बैठे हुए हैं, यू कैन टॉक टू देम. एनीबॉडी एल्स? Okay, fine. Fine then, all of you. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, all of you. Have a nice day. Yeah, please. Thank you. Bye.